All right, welcome to Gran Turismo 7 and the weekly race. We're taking on GR3 Racing at Maguire. We're going to be running our brake balance at 2, and I think this is a race where we could even benefit from running it at 3 because there's a lot of trail braking. But let's start the week off on 2 because it's sort of that happy medium, nice easy place to drive, brake balance plus 2. We're going to be trying to climb the weekly race from starting in 14th with our time and trying to climb up. We're in the new play seat, so we picked up the new play seat for the channel and the races. Clearly I'm lower, I'm going to have to adjust the camera. But let's get down to business. Let's, as a group, talk about ways to get faster in this race, what cars to be driving. I know the BMW is very popular here. Ronan, thank you very much. Luck I will need, as it is night 1. And I've managed to, despite getting punted, not hit Dill Pickle. Hey, Aussie Racing, folks. Don't forget, check out Aussie Racing's channel. Great driver and one of the best livery makers out there. I am liking this new stand. It really helps me feel the road. I can really feel when I'm running, pushing the tires to their limit. Yeah, Dano, it is a new seat and the feedback is incredible. Huge difference between wood that just flexes and vibrates and the metal that really gives me a good idea of how close to the limit I am pushing these tires. Oh, that 1.5 character is driving very dangerously. He pretty deliberately punted us, and he deliberately just hit the other 911 off the track. Dano, Knight Rider, Jim, Ronan. Looks like we've already got a good part of the crew together. Oh, and we just had to be patient. The devilish driver going around hitting everyone has taken himself out and eaten the wall. Oh, and I am too quick to speak. I guess that was a hold my drink moment. Mega Vroom, welcome. Or Mego Vroom, sorry. I'm always trying to make this more Mega Man related. Alright, so let's see what we can do. We start off in 14th with a slow qualifying time after, well, 1 lap. So we'll be able to increase our lap times. Now, as Super Doofus made it in, I'm sorry, I don't have the cell phone set up. It took me, I got in tonight and realized I hadn't finished all my adjustments here with the pedals. I think it's going to be a lot easier to drive smoothly with this rig. Oh, we're waiting for beatbox tracks. That means Super Doofus must be in. Welcome, team manager. Alright, so yeah, I'm really liking this. We'll have to see about comfort. It's such an inexpensive setup. I'm gonna have to put the link in my channel in case anyone else wants to buy it, but it's such a comfortable, and this isn't, I'm not sponsored whatsoever. So if anyone does plan on getting a play seat, get it through my link. I'll get that up going this week, and I'll have a review going out on this, how to build. Talking about, you know, the difficulty level, the important steps, 10 steps to putting this seat together. But even once I put it together, I had over an hour of adjustments to get comfortable in the seat. Ha! Team manager does need to race with us tonight. Oh my goodness, I got hit in the back and that caused me to hit the blue. Certainly felt like I got hit in the back. All of a sudden, it vibrated in the steering wheel and I seemed to move forward quite a bit. That or I lost control and don't even know how. Alright, so Blue has every reason to be frustrated with me and come back for retaliation. Certainly was not, whatever the contact that happened between us 100% my fault, but not deliberate. I still think someone punted me in the back for me to lose control like that. Oh yeah, there we go. Goes for a retaliation. That I'll have to check the replay, but I'm pretty sure I got punted into him. Anyways, Dill Pickle, if it weren't for the fact that I was ghosted, would have driven right through me on the last lap. Looking forward to the lobby races. Our lobby races are always a lot cleaner than this. And that's where we get to actually practice proper racecraft. And I find it with this setup, it's a lot easier to be just a lot more gentle with the and precise with the pedals, even though the fact remains that my gas pedal has a broken spring, so it's a lot softer and mushier than it should be. That's why when I apply a little bit of acceleration, it goes immediately to the halfway point. Alright, so in 13th, only 1 point ahead, 1 position ahead of where we started, so not great, but there's still a lot of time and a lot of track to cover. Ooh, new 911 livery. I like the sounds of that. Is this one that you've made super doofus, or is this Aussie Pug or Philness design? Alright, 2 seconds behind Sunderwear. Let's see if I can catch up to that quick Diablo. I always call them a Diablo, so it's the Lamborghinis I grew up admiring. And clearly didn't get one early enough, as values on Diablos have exploded. Now I believe it's the Gallardo, that's like a 2005 Gallardo that's, well, I'm not going to say really affordable at 110 to about 160,000 Canadian, but affordable-ish, comparatively speaking, to other Lamborghinis. Oh, 2 911s and 2 Diablos on the outside. What a straightaway lineup up ahead. And lots of pushing, a lot of penalties. Sunderwear does the dirty and dirties himself out. When you go to do the dirty and you crash out, I'd say that's soiling yourself. Ooh, I should have been on full throttle all the way through that section. That's true, full-size SUVs and trucks do go for about 110. My F-150 was about 84, 85 before rebates, but with the rebates it definitely came under Oz Racing. Yeah, last lap shenanigans indeed. Out of this world gaming, welcome. Folks, don't forget, if you should be looking to play board games, because they're excellent for our minds, our communication skills, logic, reasoning. Check out of this world gaming. He'll give you the run through and the lowdown on all your favorite board games, or what will become your favorite board games if you're not playing that many at the moment. Alright, so up 2 positions. Could have been worse. But yes, this track is a good one for 5 laps. I wouldn't mind doing 5 laps here. Find it's a nice smooth track, even though I clearly have not gotten the hang of it. But I am racing now again against C-level racers, so that could be a part of it. Not quite as easy as running against the all Ds. Oh, and of course, when you get into a new league, or about to get into a new league, watch out, they'll pin you against the worst drivers of that new league. So C rating for safety is pretty horrible, but congratulations to Bua picking up a 3rd, well-deserved, because they drove clean. Their C rating didn't go down. And Alexander, we got, wow, Ds really came through here. Some quick Ds. And what happened to my my safety rating didn't get touched, but the cars in front, there's some stranger danger up there on the charts. Now it's 9:20. I think we can get. I feel so small with the camera being so high above. Hopefully this doesn't bother anyone watching. Let's go check out the lobbies. Really not just check them out. Let's create the lobbies and get everyone on in. Of course, it's a money-making Monday, so I do like to cover as you get your lobbies, your PS5s up and running. Let's talk about how you can make money. Well, go to Europe, and Maguire is a race that you can actually make a decent amount of money here. I would recommend if you haven't done the circuit experience, well worth it. If you gold it all, it's 800,000. If you bronze it all, it's still 160,000. That's going to take you what? Maybe 6 to 8 minutes. If you try to gold it, well, depending on your skill level. Ronan, you make me laugh. It wasn't intended. It's just the old position on the camera for the old scrapyard, junkyard seat. But you can definitely hit up for more of a challenge, the GT Cup GR3. Take your GR3 car and race away. When you've got a Touring Cup 800 as well, that is a great way to make money. But you can see 10 laps instead of 5. Pretty much guaranteed first place, not guaranteed first place. But if you're fast enough, well, then it's well worth hitting it over in the GT Cup GR3 mode, because it's well, for 10 laps it'd be 210,000, and of course there's always the clean race bonus. Pablo 412, welcome. Let's I see everyone's starting to get ready here for so L412 is Pablo. Great to have you in. And sorry about the other night when I got mixed up because I had sent an invitation to another individual, and then when we were 3 in the conversation, I was just lost and confused at what was going down. Pablo, join us in the races here. Everyone get ready. Look for JCCR Racing. We're going to do this live. We're going to have fun. We're going to learn and grow together. And we're going to grow this community at the same time. So if you haven't already done so, folks, please hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the little bell notification, the bell icon, and you turn that to on, well, you'll be notified when we have a live going. Because when we have a live going, to give people time to get in and ready for a lobby, change the oil and tires on their car, I generally always run one weekly race. Can we do a party chat? I find it would be maybe party chat, I think, with 1 or 2 people while racing would be great. But if we're all 16 or 12 of us in the party chat, I worry how that would be problematic. So I think it's a Monday night. Good chances we need 16 here. And Chris J, I've got the lobby going right here. Sorry, won't take much more time. We'll start on Grand Valley, I guess, and we'll create room right up. So here we go. Sorry to be slow on the dial. Hopefully, yes, there we go. So it's up and running. Winner always chooses. And I say always. I say winner will almost always choose. And we've got Super Doofus in. Thanks for making it in, mate. And let's see. I'm missing while you all load in. I'm going to put it in spectate mode and get the live stream going, so I miss a lot less of the live chat. Oh, that is an incredible livery. Very different from the liveries we've seen so far. Yeah, it's nice to see something a little out there and different. All right, so I am now in the chat. I'm present. Welcome, folks. Dano saying he hates GR4 cars. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. And Super Doofus is back as well. So let's see who we've got on the track here. I'm in the pits. Bren, and great to have you back, Bren. 20 speed in as well. Looking, wow. That is one heck of a nice livery. We got Indian Taco back with us, so he's a repeat offender. Ronan here, rocking out there. Wow. Okay, I like that quite a bit. I am a fan of black and yellow. Looking sharp. Here, this is formal credits with a new dinosaur skin. I like the flat red. Hey, Out of This World Gaming. Happy early birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. Yes. That is, I do like Star Wars. I very much approve. Very much. Jay Rizzio here. The DS Driving School. Very cool, very cool. And L412. That is a very... I love this how this has a bit of like an 80s look to it with the neon colors. You're gonna be 34. Fantastic. Out of This World Gaming. And Philness is in the house, the legend himself, our other team manager. And let's see, what's nice is we are at 14, and I'd love to just be able to cut it off there, because at 14, it's all our regulars. I think the Savage Badger has raced with us before. If not, we'll find out pretty quick. And here we've got El Bolomini is a new one. So Indian Taco is a B rating. So we get all the safety rating S. Of that category, will rate in speed, slowest at the top. So C rating from Mataraki, so they're not going up. Let's see here, a noob is B. Let's get Super Doofus up there. You're going to be Bunny tonight, I hope you don't mind. Scott is new, so I need to see his rating. We know Dano is quick. We know Rizzio is quick. Let's see what that looks like. 20 speed can go up. I can go up. JCCR Noob can go up. Bren is really quick, but let's give him a chance instead of putting him at the complete bottom as per usual. Move people around a little more this fine evening. 412 is incredibly quick. It says B, but he's an A, let's be honest. All right, so Scott speed can come down. B, 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 B. And then the others don't have a safety rating high enough, so let's just bring down right here. Last modification. There we go. Oh, and Ghost can go up. I think Ghost is a safe driver from what I've seen. Put him up in front of me. And Indian Taco, why do I have him at the bottom? Oh, the B rating for safety. Sorry, folks, that took a while, but now the setup is barely going to get either not modified or barely modified throughout the night. And if the glasses with all the glare bother you guys, let me know in the comments. I should be able to game without it. And for for Out of This World Gaming, Bren N, for his birthday, check him out. Check out his channel, Out of This World Gaming, and give him a subscribe. It's incredible, like fantastic board game content. All right, brake balance at 2 for the highway. Even 1, I think, would be fine. It's +1. Just turn 1, really, ideally, you can modify your brake balance as the race goes, because for turn 1, I'd like brake balance at 4. And then for most of the rest of the race, I'd want it probably right around 2. Oh, my brakes aren't working. Oh, no, I've just, my new setup. I'm sorry, folks. I've made a grave mistake. I'm going to wait till it's safe to get back on the track. I am solidly in last. Good, now I can safely get back on. That was code 18. Code 18 is when the air is in between the 18 inches between the steering wheel and the customer or driver's face right here. It's actually maybe more like 20, a code 20 for 20 inches, but we'll call it a code 18. It wasn't an error with my pedals. It was 100% human error on that one. So let's see how many seconds off I can be from the top, one of these top A-rated legends. So much easier to drive smoothly with this steel frame. Far next to no, but well, no flexing. There is vibration. You can feel it through this steel frame, which is great because it lets me know what's going on with the tires. Yes, we can also check out Super Doofus, Philness, and Knight Rider Jim's channel. Alright, so first lap, our time is going to be about 40 seconds over after that crash, but let's see what kind of time we can pick up on lap 2. Looks like Ronan's waiting up for me so that I can have a bit of live stream action where there's an actual car on screen other than just my own. Ooh, I forgot that elevated curb. If you catch it, watch out. It can get pretty risky, pretty darn quick. Full throttle through this section. It's a high-speed section despite the turns. And start braking right around the 300. Dano coming back to join me so that I've got some cars in the live stream. Well, that's very kind, Dano. Very kind, friends. And someone might have knocked Super Doofus off track based on a 4-second penalty. And there's Ronan showing up for the live stream, giving me a little bit of a head start. Now he'll start putting the pedal to the metal. And folks, if you do get destroyed off the track, let me know, let the group know, so we know who needs to get Batmaned, and then let me know at the end of the race if we need to kick anyone. Goal is to keep these races about actual driving craft, and of course, very important that we grow a positive community, that the racers, we collect racers that work really hard, be safe, and when accidents happen, that they're sorry and wait for the individual. I wasn't able to read out, I didn't have enough time, but I'm going to catch the description of what happened there. Oh, Ronan coming back so quick. I'm gonna leave the inside because he had a lot of speed on me there. With this new setup, I find it so much easier to be really precise with the pedals, despite the broken spring in the driver's pedal, the accelerator, sorry. I guess I consider drivers those that use the accelerator pedal often. The accelerator pedal has a broken spring, so no firmness on the first 25% of the 30% of the pedal. Christopher Bieber, not a new wheel, but a new base, a new seat. We got the play seat. At some point, I'll throw in the link, so if anyone else is going to get a play seat, you can just get it off this channel's link. But I got the play seat, and so far I am very satisfied. I'm getting a lot more feeling, and it's a lot easier to be precise with these pedals. I can now have a better idea of how people are capable of driving with traction control off. But before I turn traction control completely off, I'm going to need to repair the spring in the accelerator pedal, because yeah, there we go. I push in the pedal halfway and it's at 80%. Got the perfect teacher in front of me. Following Ronan will be quite healthy for us. So Ronan's in the coaching and mentoring position, I guess, as he lays down plays the role model here. Wow, 148.9. Congratulations, Bren. That is fantastic. Get the drafting benefit here. Oh, and Ronan let me have it for free. Well, thank you, Ronan. That was very kind of you. And Christopher Bieber saying you made it back to DR driver rating B, so ain't wanting to do any dailies. Yeah, that's when we move up to a higher ranking, then it's like, oof, a new race comes along. So Rumble Start saying, what happened with Rumble Start here? He went from 4th to 2nd to 4th to 8th and then to 9th. And Christopher Bieber saying, the lobby is full, however. Ronan wanting to hear the Mazda whine. It's actually a really nice sound. I really don't mind the whine. Now, did anyone get dirtied other than, me in turn 1 not finding the brake pedal with everything being new here? Kind of embarrassing. And we've got Ghost that I forgot. It's actually a quick driver. If he's able to hold off Brennan, he's extremely quick. So let's bring Bren. I can't remember where. I think Ghost needed to be around about 8-ish. Let's put him here, right there, Ghost, because it says D, but he's not D. And actually, the A rating, theoretically, all the lower safety ratings, I'm supposed to put at the bottom here. And Christopher Bieber saying he made a full lobby yesterday with sport tires and street cars. Actually, that sounds like quite a bit of fun. So we've got the winner here, Ghost. You know how it goes. You pick, you win, you pick. So let's make sure I get that message across. You win, you choose the next race. And all right, so Scott getting warning, so that's good. And there should be, is there space here? Well, I need to make space, so I'm gonna be a little mean here, but make space for the regulars. So we've got space for you, Christopher Bieber. You're a regular, so you get a spot. You get a spot on the grid. Good to have you back. Change grid order. No. Change events. Let's get to Deep Forest. Actually remember where that is, because this is one that we race quite a bit. And JCCR 0 subs 1. Thank you for reminding me. That's not fun at all, Pablo. And yes, we've got Christopher Bieber, and fantastic. Philness, enjoy your dinner. just quickly, what are you having? Did you make it? Give us a little info and then run off. All right, so here we go. Ronan bringing back an incredibly important point, an ancient but true point, and that's that what you think you become. Pablo, my only solution would be more a tool. I'd ask the question to ChatGPT or Gemini. I've mostly almost only used ChatGPT, and I've been very, very satisfied. And car settings. I'm on racing hard. That doesn't, thank you. That doesn't help me out at all. 20 speed. You're a gentleman for letting me know. And usually I'm the one in these lobbies saying, hey, don't forget to put on your soft tires. Because if you don't, you're only hurting yourself. So yeah, it's going to be easier with these softs now. And here we go. Super Doofus is still going to be Bunny. The Savage Badger. I thought it was the Savage Beaver for a moment. Oh, the Savage Beaver. That would be something. Let's make sure I actually put on racing softs, not, okay, comfort, sports softs. Oh, right on, Daniel. Hanging out with Lead Pencil. Very, very cool. If your internet is if you're lagging in the game and it is internet related, yeah, resetting the entire router can really help. If you're running Bluetooth to your PS5, I'd suggest you hardwire it. I hardwired mine, so I even drilled through flooring and ceramic and everything and then ran it underneath the door instead of drilling again through a second wall. I have my limits in how many holes I can make in this house without... And L412 was on medium tires. So folks, don't forget to throw on your softs. And don't forget to hit that green check mark. And when we've got everyone green checked, we'll get to the race. We'll put the pedal to the metal. Super Doofus is in. Great. A noob. Bren N is starting off in 4th. That's a little high for Bren N. But it's his birthday. So, you know what? Tomorrow's his birthday. You can continue to start in 4th. For this race, but the next race will put you down just a wee bit there. And I think we've got everyone here right on. Orca, have we? Daniel, Money Making Monday lasted about 30 seconds. It was a minute of this live where I didn't actually do the races to make money, but I did say where to go and how I would do it. Basically, start off with the circuit experience, get your monies from that. If you have to practice more than 1 or 2 laps, like more than one try to get bronze, it's not worth the investment to go for the gold because it's probably going to be a several hour process. I'd say at that point, do the race, not the GR3 race. If you're not guaranteed first in the GR3 race, depending on your speed, you know, if you're an E or a D or a slow C, I wouldn't do the GR3. If you're a quick C or higher, definitely do the GR3 race. It's the best practice and the most money because 5 laps will get you 105, whereas it's 168 for 10 laps, but against 800 class drivers, computer, which is easy. Almost lost the break there again. Pedal control is so much better off the wood frame. Or if, you know, had I been sitting at a computer desk chair, one of those racing chairs, but the pedals are just randomly on the floor, kind of glued to the floor, I would still find this a huge improvement. Good headset, well worth it, because you can get a good idea of where people are. Because I just heard the car beside me. I didn't see the car beside me, so I knew to move over. Hopefully I didn't trade any paint with them. A VR set, of course, I'd see it, but some people get sick off the VR sets. And some people just don't like it. Some people love it. I'm not willing to spend roughly $800 to find out. Alright, so a noob is lagging a little. These things happen. We'll just try not to hit them. It's a little more unpredictable this way. Whoa, Jay Rizzo, smooth move. My goodness, that was smooth. GTS driving school. There you go. Oh, I'm going for a crash. Let the traffic by, make sure I don't spear anyone trying to get back on track. Live to ride, good job with the crash avoidance and clean pass. Pushed it just a little too hard. All right, we got the Genesis behind us. How to work hard. I don't want to get passed by a Genesis. Not a car manufacturer I'm a fan of, and we just tied our highest live stream, which was at 27. We just hit 27. Thank you very much, folks. Blessed to have you along for the ride. And what is that ride? Well, here at JCCR Racing, the goal is to learn and grow as a community. That means sometimes, or often, the A, B, and C drivers are doing more of a coaching and mentoring job, especially the A's and B's, for a speed rating, driver rating, and D driver like myself. Well, I'm here to learn, I'm here to take tips from the pros and translate them into something that's manageable by rookie and amateur drivers. Oh, here the first gear suggestion is important for rotation. I'm actually able to hang on behind these quicker drivers. Ghost is actually really quick. He won the last race, so I dropped him down a whole bunch of positions. I'd forgotten for a while he was just dominating. I think it was last week. Because he was a D, I'd put him in the top 3, and he'd just constantly finish first. And Dano picking up the fastest lap here with a 1:27.5. That's Dano, our buddy, the Texas Ranger. And the Genesis is actually helping me a lot with these shake and bake moments, giving me the boost, and then he drafts behind me. Crossovers go well, but one thing with this play seat is I spent a good solid hour getting the adjustments so that I'd be comfortable and functional in the seat. It's not just unfold and get it going, and putting it together. Of course, it took me 2.5 hours because I was doing a video throughout. Had I not been doing a video, I'd say it's nonetheless a good hour. So, if someone builds this for you, make sure you give them a lot of appreciation. But for more details, you have to catch the video, and to catch the video, I highly recommend you subscribe and turn bell notifications on. That way when this build video comes out, you'll catch it. Because if this is your first time on the channel, it might be the only time YouTube actually suggests this content to you. Unless you subscribe. And we're still at 27, which is a channel tied for the channel record during a live stream. I haven't done very many non-live streams for quite some time. Sorry about that. If anyone, it's just that with the I prefer to do this on camera and live. That way you can see it's all real racing. There's no editing so that I make myself look better or take out my dumb moments, my major crashes and major errors. It's a little bit of editing. It's a lot easier to make yourself look like a much better driver. But there's already enough A+ YouTube, A+ speed rated or driver rated YouTubers out there. I'm just going to be here to try to break down their trade secrets, but break them down into a manner that is digestible, doable by an amateur racing. Orca giving me a freebie there. Well, thank you very much, Orca. I see that you're assisting me along with those speed boosts. And one thing I can say that I'm not a huge fan of with the PS5 controllers is how poor the reliability has been in my instance. Is my white one here? I've got this white one that came with the system, and it didn't tough a year before the microphone. I couldn't be talking to you right now. I could only be listening, so that's not great. No microphone, and I bought 3 different headsets to figure out it was the controller. I just couldn't believe it, that it could be the controller. And now this one here has a wandering lameness. It always wanders to the left. Of course, I could send it back to PlayStation, but time is valuable and I don't have a whole lot of time. Oh, thank you very much, Super Doofus. Your weight is your worth, your weight in gold. How does the expression go? Anyways, you're worth your weight in gold. There you go. Fantastic general manager to the whole JCCR racing team. And oh, L412 saying, sorry someone, oh, sorry to Bren N, sorry someone pushed me. Well, L412, thank you for taking the time to explain why you hit someone. And I wonder who hit you. Hopefully everyone's driving clean, so just a general warning, drive clean. The lobbies between YouTubers and subscribers is called JCCR Racing Clean. Our kick for the Savage Badger. I'm going to... Oh, no worries, Knight Rider. Jim, you did an amazing job. That wasn't a cutoff. That was some pro driving right there. I loved seeing that. The Savage Badger. Let me answer that. We race. Here we go. We race. This is going to take a while. Sorry, I should have actually asked someone who's one of the racers do this while I set up the next race. We race weekdays. At roughly 9:30. All right, so who won here? Let's go through the podium. We've got in first place L412, followed by Jay Rizzio and Super Doofus in third. Well done, Super Doofus. Indian Taco in fourth, Bren N in fifth, 20 Speed in sixth, and Ghost 503 in seventh, followed by Live to Ride. Good job, folks. Good game. Let's Rumble Strip Rentals in 9:30 Eastern time. I usually get on if I can make it in time. I get on for the 9 or 9:10 p.m. race. I do one weekly and I come and get this lobby going. No, Super Doofus, you didn't suck at all. Now, L412, what race are we doing here? Here, that's right. L412, I think, rocks out the, if I'm not mistaken, does rock out an incredible JCCR livery. And we've got Monza. Oh, this is going to be interesting for me. I am horrific at this race. Horrific, not actually a French word. I'm just messing around. All right, so where's this European track? The Monza cheese. Monza, Monza, Monza. I'm gonna assume full course. Who could hold something against a little chicane? Do three? No, we need 4 laps here just to give people at the bottom an actual slight chance to catch up. All right, this is Knight Rider's Jim's Jam. This is gonna be interesting then. I don't recall racing this, so watch out. If I'm in a near crash situation, I'll just pull off into the wall and put myself in last place. This is weird. The play seat, if you wear headphones, you fit in just perfectly, and it could be a little wider. My car seat so far, my middle of the back, I'm feeling this. The car seat is more comfortable, but this looks so darn good. Out of this world gaming, that is a comical term. All right, folks, don't forget to put on your soft tires. Otherwise, you're only harming yourself. And who do we got? We're just missing out a few. All right, 20 Speed saying, put me in last. Speed, here we go. Wow, Orchid made it up from last. Wow. Christopher Bieber, I'm 100% gonna, I've already built the review. I built the seat on camera. I just need to edit it so it's not an hour long. I need to find a way to edit this up and make it quick, so that people don't have to themselves kind of fast forward. And that should be out before Saturday at 2 p.m. So we'll say this is just the teaser. I want to race with the seat. After practicing last night, 10 laps, I saw a huge difference in my ability to actually be light with the pedals. I think the biggest benefit is just having the pedals up on an angle so I can really kind of use my toes to work some magic. And 31 watching. My goodness. We've now hit a new record for the live stream. We'll have to give credit to the play seat here because I certainly haven't gotten more interesting. Oh, I like that. Out of This World Gaming saying, go around clean or I'll get mean. I approve. If you're one of the regulars, if another regular hits you, we know each other. We know that's accidental. But if a non-regular hits you, you can either give them a one-strike freebie, or you can also Batman them, because it's kind of one of those race clean or it's going to get nasty. Absolutely. Okay, I remember Monza now. This should be fine. Long straightaways. I'm not quick here, but I do remember it, so at least I know where I'm going. And the 911's random wipers in the middle of the windshield should get me through. Daniel, thank you so much for asking people to hit that smash that like button. It is pretty important, otherwise it probably will be the only time YouTube ever shows this channel up as a possibility to click on and watch. Ooh, that was not smooth, and that was not smooth or pretty. Pretty sure I recall being able to go through there in third gear. And when you're a rookie or amateur racer, the best thing you can do is experiment. It's not college-style experimentation, but experiment with the track. Try different things. Like here, I'm going through in second. I see, oh, that's fine, so shift up. Yeah, and you can always learn on the fly. There, I saw that if I kept the pedal on, I was gonna go flying off the track. But play around. Like here, it's suggesting second gear. If you go through at the top of second, and we have too much, I'd say too much grip for this. I think we could have gone in there at third. Well, we tried out. And as I get a hang of this track, of course, I'll give updates at what speeds and style we can go through as amateur rookie racers. All right, here I think it's the 150. Clearly braked too early. And if you get on the throttle too early there because you're impatient or just eager, you will go off into the grass or sand. And I had so much trouble on Monza when we had to beat this as part of the story. You could call it story mode to this game. A lot of trouble. I ruined a lot of last lap performances just pushing too hard on turn one. Here we want to make sure we're easy on the throttle coming back on. Otherwise, we'll throw ourselves off the track, especially if you're running stability control on 0. Ooh, a noob hitting Bren off the track. So a noob, warning, keep an eye on what's on your right. I know your internet's giving you problems, but just the same, make sure you see what's on the left so you don't push out the faster drivers. Once they're up beside you, it's no time for pushing them off or trying to cut back in front of them. It's too late. It's no longer a blocking situation. All right, so it did need second through there, but then we can quickly get into third and back on throttle. And the Savage Badger holding off the whole pack. Inside pass, well performed. Brennan was very patient, and patience is a part of wisdom. He was extremely patient, and when he took him well. Took the position extremely well. That's a great example of great racecraft, and great racecraft needs to come with a lot of patience as you drive smoothly and pass wisely or in a smart manner. Oh, we got hit out. from Indian Taco. Let's see if he waits. If not, Indian Taco is getting back on the track carefully, not using up middle of the track and blocking everyone. Here we go. Now we're following one of the best teachers here. We can imitate Jay Rizio. Well, we'll really have a good idea of exactly where we need to be. Oh, wow. Super Doofus in first. Yeah, bring it home, you controller master. Because Super Doofus, many of you might not know this, but I'm going to make sure you do know this. Super Doofus has a great racing rig at home, but during the week he's often in, hotel rooms. And that means he is running on a controller and a tiny little screen. I don't know if it's hooked through his cell phone. Probably. Because, by the way, PS5, you can hook it up with your cell phone and you can play wherever you have your cell phone and your controller. But when you're used to the steering wheel, which is well worth getting used to, I highly recommend. I started on controller, well, maybe, I won't say how many years ago, but on one of the original Gran Turismos. And I put in maybe 100 hours on controller. So the very first time I played Gran Turismo Sport, I played on controller, and I was like, this is really good. So I got the T150 set up, and the pedals it's a good steering wheel. It doesn't have a whole lot of torque, but it does give you an idea of what's going on. And then the pedals were kind of somewhat weak sauce, as some would say. Oh, that was a bad move. I let off the throttle way too early and should have actually gotten back onto it and been more aggressive with the braking at the end. And I also missed the brake point, so double mistake there. And going to stronger pedals and a stronger steering wheel, well worth it. I don't think more than 5 Newton meters of torque is really needed. I think this has 8 with the booster, and I choose to run it around 5. Also, if you run it 8 at its maximum, 10 out of 10 all the time, you have more chance of burning out the steering wheel. So for reliability and pleasure, I'm running it on 5, about 5 Newton meters of torque. But having great pedals and a bit of resistance in the steering wheel, really important. You can drive so much more precisely than you ever could with a controller. So the fact that Super Doofus is holding first with the controller is very impressive. Ooh, I think that's the fastest I've ever gone through that section. And we're behind Ghost 503, a fantastic driver. Ghost has picked up quite a few first place finishes. Oh, so third, not a good idea because we missed the rotation there, unless we really eat up more of that apex. Ghost, I just couldn't pass you, mate. Rumble Strip Rentals saying good race all. Yes, absolutely. Indian Taco, though, gave me the dirty, and he has a B rating, meaning he's given people the dirty before, statistically, quite often. And Super Doofus, fantastic. Congratulations. That's another win for the JCCR team. And a huge win for Super Doofus, because that's a D rated driver. And Out of This World Gaming saying, I think I rebumped formal credits. Savage Badger saying, that was fun, I agree. And Tom is getting much better. Yeah, no kidding. And Ronan felt like Jim was picking on him. So. Kick Indian Taco or warning? Let's give him a warning. He's off to the side, and I can't see him. Maybe someone can drop that warning for me as I figure out the next race. So what is it going to be? Super Doofus, would you want to race Monza again and try to get another first place, or do you want to switch up? Oh, and formal credits. So JCCR Anoob, yes, I actually saw that hit go down. So Anoob, that's actually, I can I'm gonna write, be careful and watch your sides. Oh, here, watch your sides. A little housekeeping here. Hopefully I've used the word please before. I'd like it to pop up. Let's see, P, L. Yes, I have. There we go. Yeah, the Savage Badger moving up 6 positions. Fantastic. And I didn't see, Tom, what race, Super Doofus, what was Barcelona, no chicane. Perfect. Barcelona is down here, right? No, Barcelona. My glasses, I'll find it without my glasses here. Oh, this actually is quite fun. Quite a fun race. And not necessarily the last race. Oh, Daniel saying Super Doofus said Monza. Did I miss it? No. Super Doofus said Barcelona, no chicane. Ha! All right, so can't just send a message here, can I? Oh, here we go. Oh, here's my controller bugging out. All right, hadn't even owned the controller for a year. And at the price we pay, I do expect a better quality. Okay, my controller's broken. I might have to ask someone to... Okay, it's back. Turn 1 is extremely tight. Absolutely. Here we go. Let's get down to business. Let's get the last 2 racers to hit that green check. And let's have fun. Let's race it clean. All right, I think we've got everyone. Let's get... Oh, Savage Badger. Get your car picked, get your soft tires on, and hit that green check button as we're about to start. When I come back from this, we're going to show everyone's car here. When we get back, I am starting the race. Ready or not. Yeah, radar on, folks. Radar on. Formal credits. Running the very healthy eating car, the healthy food car. Looking good. There we go. Oh, this is a new design. Very nice. Who is this? Ronan. Nice design. L412 looking super sharp. Orca 1, who had incredible Deep Forest race, caught up really quick. All right, now back to me, and the race is started. Yeah, Brennan saying no Verstappens. Absolutely. I think it's... is that a reference to passing dangerously or push pass in turns? All right, Daniel's got a new 911 livery shared. I'm going to have to check that out. Alright folks, I hope you're ready to put the pedal to the metal. Wish you good luck, Godspeed my friends. Get your radar on, please. Oh, Knight Rider Jim's not in. I don't know what happened. I can't correct that now though, because I'd have to close the entire lobby, then reopen it, and we'd probably be looking at about a 5-minute setup, and then re-change the grid. You'll have to catch the last race. Super Doofus, keep racing, keep getting first place like this. I'm gonna start calling you a fake D. Oh no, it's true. You're a C-rated. I'll start calling you a fake C-rated driver and have to knock you down the pack, my friend. That was a fantastic race. Glad to see Super Doofus pick up a win like that on controller and a small screen. Oh, I'm almost out. That's about. Oh, what happened? Okay, no, there's people back there. Phew. I thought that the lobby kicked everyone out. Oh, if you catch... Oh my goodness, I'm sorry for the spear. You're already out of control though. I didn't hit you off the track, so I'm going to make an executive decision. I did slow down. I was going to wait for you, but I'm like, well... You lost control and I hit you after you're already crashed out in a hopeless situation, so I'll still run my race. I won't have to call my wife and ask her opinion first. But I hope as my work wife, Super Doofus, that you will let that slide. And if I am supposed to wait in those situations according to proper race etiquette, let me know in the comments. In the real world, my car would probably be scrapped anyway, so it wouldn't be a matter of choosing to wait or not. It'd be a matter of the radiator being busted and bleeding out on the track, the car that is. Oh, I'm gonna hit the brakes so I don't Verstappen pass. Or Verstappen. Yeah, someone's tires did get hot from the flames. So much easier to be just so much lighter and delicate with the pedals. Makes for much smoother racing. This rig was worth every dollar. And I will try to get a link going so that you can click or easily just jump into the description, click on the link, and then pick up the play seat if you want. I won't link any PS5 controllers. Well, they're our only option, right? Because generally the non-branded controllers are historically worse. Maybe I'll put a link for controllers only because I seem to be running through them in less than a year, 2 times in a row. And we'll long-term review this play seat set to see, you know, how does the metal stand up to hundreds of hours of racing. So we race for about an hour and a half every night, 5 nights a week. So we'll rake in a good amount of hours. Then we often have a Saturday race, but the competition, Daniel, thank you so much. And 40 watching, that is, again, an all-time record high. Thank you so much. Blessed to have you guys, not just watching and dropping in, but staying in, chatting. Wonderful. I will continue to do my best to take the tips from the pros and turn them into what is palatable, doable, repeatable. Find the tips and tricks really to take what the pros do and break it down into steps that us normal human beings, non-aliens, us rookie and amateur racers, the B, C, D, and E drivers of the world, so that we can do it in a manner that is doable for where we're at. So there we go, Indian Taco. I hope I demonstrated some safe driving. I didn't push it through that corner. I was on the inside, but I know if I would have pushed it through the corner, I'd have slid into you. So I laid off the throttle, waited until you passed, and then went through, kind of taking my turn. But I would like to see more damage. Gran Turismo 7 is almost the perfect simulator. Just needs some more real-world damage. The way iRacing has, but iRacing doesn't have the greatest graphics. And I think in regards to sim racing, it's at another level of intensity, you could say. It's an even bigger challenge to get used to. So here we go from the outside marker to the inside, get to the inside marker, and once we're there, that usually means we can throttle down. The lower you have your traction control, if you have at 0, you have to be careful you throttle down all the way real quick. Your back end could spin and spin you right out. Final lap, let's see how this last lap goes. Try to go through here, almost top a second. So can't go through there, top a second, not with the amateur race lines. Half pedal through here, kind of on and off. Off when you need to correct the direction of the nose. Because, well, amateur racers, we don't know all the tracks by heart. And we don't have the muscle memory to easily get us through. So there, proper racing etiquette. He's got the line, so even if I'm carrying more speed and I know I can make it through, that doesn't give me a right of way. We're not icebreakers, we're race cars, folks. You don't ice break your way through and split a car in two. So that line we can't go through full throttle. I think we do have to let go to redirect the nose. Hard turn through here. Catch the inside apex while still staying at least 2 tires on the track at all times to not pick up any penalties. As a general rule of thumb. Get to the apex, at the apex, throttle down and try to straighten out as early as possible. And 41 watching, that's a new record. Blessed to have you guys along for the ride as I try to learn and grow every day. And my goal, of course, is to help everyone learn and grow. And for some of these drivers, we get A+ drivers coming in. They're clearly not learning and growing. There's nothing I can teach them on the tracks. They know the tracks off by heart, but then they can learn and grow in respect to mentoring and coaching on the channel through the live chat. Of course, the live chat's there to also talk cars, talk tracks, talk about life in general. But the B, A, and A+ drivers all have a great... Ronan, no worries. It's my responsibility as the car behind you to not murder you through a turn. Just because I'm carrying more speed and can make it doesn't give me the right of passage. You're ahead, and as long as you're the car ahead, you own the track. The car in front of you, you got to treat it like he's the owner of the track, and you're not there to push him through. Pablo21, thank you so much for encouraging that like button. Let's hit the last race of the night. L412 is the winner. Congratulations, Pablo. You did great. Formal credits picking up a beautiful silver position. Look, the value of silver is going up on the market. Should continue to go up through 2026, so it is a valuable commodity. And we've got bronze with Ghost 503, the fastest D driver in the world. And let's hit this up. Let's hit it up. What race, Pablo? Let's see. Are you gonna put it down here in the live stream, or are you gonna drop it up here? If need be, I will write it. You win, you choose. Oops, no, you don't get to choose what I do tomorrow. I'm going to work, whether you think that's good or not. And this wonderful PS5 controller. Oh, PS5 controllers. So frustrating. Oh, it's Daniel. Sorry about that. L412 is Daniel. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. Super Doofus, what do you do where you travel? Okay, so let's see. Next race. at the Savage Badger. Did the Savage Badger drive? Did he give anyone problems here? He's new-ish to the grid, so he hasn't passed the time-tested trial. Is this a boot? Oh, L412 calling for the Nuremberg ring. I love it. Oh, thank you very much. Dano, very much appreciated. Oh, so Pablo, that's right, is Ghost 503. I get confused. You see, my small head contains a small brain, so sorry, folks, when I get a little mixed up. Tom Hayden, if you're the Savage Badger, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, but you can always make it back tomorrow night, and clean slate, whether you deserve tonight's boot or not. You know, these things happen, so you come on back, and over time, things will work themselves out. So sorry for that. All right, so next race. What was the race called? The Nuremberg Ring. That was the race that was called for our next race. And let's see, for picking out the race, why am I lost? I may be an amateur racer, but I'm not a newbie to this, so there's no reason for me to be lost like that. Here we go. Let's get it going. Yeah, we need a tiebreaker race between Remy and I. Remy's not in tonight, but we've tied for second for the Amateur Championship, the 2025 Amateur Championship. Seahawk saying we should run Daytona Oval for fun. Oh, it's set to 4 laps. My goodness, that would be... we'd be here until tomorrow morning. It's an extremely long race. Yes, this is the final race, folks. 1 lap, yes. I think we'll all agree with that. And Savage Badger, sorry you got booted if you didn't deserve it. I'll never be the perfect judge of these things. And I can't go back and replay every setup. But to make it back tomorrow night, and I will, of course, always do my best to race clean. And I ask everyone to also race as clean as possible. Just avoid contact, even when it's the other person's fault, unless they're just dirty dogging you. If they're taking you out in corners or hitting you, especially if they're hitting you on... even if someone's hitting you on the straightaway, well then, Batman them, and if it continues, report them. We'll get the kick. I won't get it right every night. I'll make mistakes. And my controller will make mistakes, though. Hopefully the controller will never send me off track randomly here. So let's get everyone in. Last lap of the race. Yeah, Tom Hayden, that will happen at times. So just make it back tomorrow night. And drive consistently safe, because after a while, when we've seen an individual drive consistently safe for quite some time, when something does happen where there's an accident, we give them the benefit of the doubt. Some people would have to be pretty bad for a little while here to start getting kicked, because they've, proven for hours and hours that they are a clean driver other than, accidents and mistakes. And sometimes it's just a matter of, in my case, sometimes it's just a matter of not knowing. I think that what I have accomplished or undertaken will have been the right way. I just haven't, I don't have the knowledge base to really know, just enough to think I'm right, but not enough to know that I'm wrong. If that makes sense. Like, we have had people come on before that think that if you're behind, but you have more speed and the right line to the turn, if the other person's in your way, you're allowed to boot them out. Oh, I just got the super big hit there from a noob. But no harm, no foul. I guess I was going a little slow, and I'll need to speed it up. So let's put this into warp drive. We'll go with old Star Trek and say warp 1 here. None of this warp 9 from the next generation. Oh, we've got a fast driver behind us. So while you're ahead, it's okay to block. Oh, but now he's already got a tire on us. So too late for me. If they've got a tire by your back bumper, it's no longer the time to cut them off because you'll push them in the process. So really racing is supposed to be no contact. And of course when people's lives are on the line in the real world, of course it needs to be no contact. Alright, so formal credits. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I was not looking... driving like I have this track memorized, and that's not the case. Absolutely need to watch. I'm going to get on the track, but safely. So it's going to take a lot longer. But I'm not just sticking my rear into the track here. Whoa! Well, I'm not the only one that got grass here. There we go. What a huge difference that they start us up between. When we got 16 racers, the unfortunate part is there must be 15 seconds distance between first and 16th. So L412 starting in last has so much track, more track to cover, or time to make up, really, I should say. We're all covering the same amount of track on a physical measurement. Well, actually, you're starting the race further behind, so yes, you have both more track and time to make up. Yeah, no pushing at 140 miles per hour. It's a death sentence. Ah! Oh, I can't believe I made it through that. That was scary fun. Hey, Mustang Drifter. Hello, fellow racer and fellow Mustang lover. I do love my Mustangs. When I try to go out without a Mustang GT for a few months, I always end up a few months later buying another. That's how I ended up with the 2017 Shelby GT 350. It's about my 12th or somewhere between 12th and 14th Mustang. I like the fact that if I press real hard on the pedals, the seat absorbs a bit of that. It's not hard as a 2x4. Alright, we're up to, let's get up to 160 miles per hour here. That turn separates the boys from the men, and I can tell you I was the boy for that turn the longest time, because I would always downshift into fourth. Finally learning to coast through there in fifth. And we're still at 40 watchers. Previously we're at 27 as our all-time high for the live stream, so thank you very much, folks, for making it in and staying in. And this is our last race anyways, and you know it's going to be the goofiest of all races because it is the hardest race in the world, in my opinion, at least in Gran Turismo 7. I think rock crawling a Bronco up the side of a mountain in some random forest is easier and safer than this. L412 making it up from last place. He started off in 16th, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it 20 speed that I forgot to move back up? Oh, the 911 slides beautifully through these turns. Quite a bit of fun. But my goodness, the cars in front are legends. They're very quick here. Woo-wee! Such a fun track. This track kind of reminds me of going through dirt roads at far too quick of a speed. Mustang Drifter, thank you so much for the support. And don't forget, folks, check out Mustang Drifter's YouTube channel. Give him some likes and a subscribe. Let's get everyone up over 1,000 subscribers before Christmas. Oh, I almost got that slide out of under control. Woo! Share the love, absolutely, Daniel. Well said. Be kind, be positive, and get the most out of that you can out of life. And I don't think it's out of having hedonistic lifestyles, because going for that immediate, quick. Oh, what is going on up at the top there? 20 speed was all over the place. Not sure what I missed. What happened? I don't think just chasing purely and mostly just chasing that immediate fix, that immediate joy, is what gives people long-term happiness. I think for long-term happiness, it's about increasing skill levels, learning, growing, and doing some good in the world. You spend every night getting drunk. After a year, you don't have anything to account for it except for less money in the bank. You spend every night learning a new language, or going through a science book, or a history book, or history books. You're gonna come out with a new skill at the end of it all. And Daniel's saying, let's check out that new livery. Absolutely. Daniel, it's for the 911, so I'll show you all where to download the JCCR racing livery if you're thinking of joining a team that does their absolute best to race clean and learn and grow together and build community in the process. That was fantastic. Thanks for the clean race. Let's obviously play again sometime. That sometime's going to happen pretty soon. It's going to be tomorrow night. JCCR team, we mostly on average overall lost last week, and we're starting the week up nice. The JCCR team this week starts Monday night with a win. Hope to see you all there. Hayden, I hope to see you back. Savage Badger, I hope to see you back. And let's get to that new livery that Daniel's created here for the 911. Might take just about 30 seconds to log out here. So yeah, no, chasing those hedonistic pleasures, whatever it may be, whatever your vice might be, might numb you, might help you, feel like you're getting through the day. But as days turn into weeks, months, and years, you look back, you don't have anything added for it. If you've learned a language or two in the process, or learned a whole lot of history, I promise you'll have something that you can be proud of. Instead of just, hey, I've been buzzed for the last 3 years. Oh no, Rumble Strip Rental saying this stream lasted so long. Yeah, we've been running at 1 hour and 35 minutes, but we're just going to be pulling out now. Let's just check out this new. So this is how you download the JCCR liveries. You pick the car that you're into, that you want to be driving. Super Doofus, who doesn't die out on the Nuremberg Ring? I certainly did. And Daniel, where are we here? So there we go. Is this the new one, or is this the... I do like this livery, and I do think I will... if I can load it up and race with it, let me know. Because I'm loving the colors here. Looking very, very sharp, my friend. That was a lot of fun. 13 isn't my race number, but top right in carbon. All right, so let's check this out. So we need to go under content search and type in JCCR. Ooh, that was weird. Many problems with the controller. Top right in carbon. Top left, I was already racing and using. But top right, it should be under Devious Daniel, am I right? So top right, though, this is what we've got. I don't even know what's going to pop up because the camera was blocking it. Oh, we've got Heavy Metal and Ghostbusters. I have the CD to the cartoon movie Heavy Metal, and it is highly entertaining. But that's not going to be the one we run. We might run this for a few races. And sorry, Devious Daniel, if I missed the livery here. The third one. Okay, let's one more try. Let's see if I can get this right this time. Ah, darn controller. Okay, the third one. Oh, right here. Okay, there we go. I'll load it up. I like the green lights. Carbon fiber is awfully nice. Yeah, solid. I like the JCCR on the back in the DuPont company styling. So fantastic logo on the back. That is one of the nicest, like official, professional looking logos I've seen yet for the JCCR team. GT3R RSR in the back. Porsche is flashing up. Very nice Bridgestone. I do like Bridgestone. I did put Firehawks on my Shelby because I don't need the tire to be quite the pro racing tire. Team not sponsored. Very cool. That's actually a really nice one. I'm gonna run this for a bit. Actually, I've been running a carbon fiber. I'm gonna have to. No, I am gonna run it. I do love the multicolor, but I do really like the multicolor I just had from. I think it was it 20 speed that had loaded that one in. Let's just go back and see, give credit where credit is due. One last little check here. Oh, it's also your style, Devious Daniel. So I guess I've got some big choices coming up. I have been running black and red for a long time. Very nice livery. Thank you very much, folks. Have a great night. Blessed to have, running most of the live stream around 40. So that's a huge benefit. Thank you so much, folks. Until next time, I wish you all more cars and more power. Stay positive, be kind, learn and grow through life. Oh, Star Wars. I do love Star Wars. That is my coffee mug at work. But as you all know from this Saturday's championship race, I've had to sworn off coffee because it does bad things to my body. Folks, cheers. Thank you so much for watching. Godspeed and God bless everyone. I wish you all more cars and more power. I hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. If it's not in the real world, this is still my favorite place to race and drive. However, if you do want to see real cars getting driven, we're long-term reviewing a 2017 Shelby GT350, a 1991 Toyota MR2, a 1999 Porsche 911, and the 2025 Ford F-150. That's right, this weekend I need to get my video up for explaining the crash, showing the damages, and giving all that good information, good, bad information. God bless, Godspeed. See you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern for my weekly race, and usually a little bit before 9:30 we get the lobby going. Take care, everybody.